Onpassive and AI. AI is artificial intelligence. How is Onpassive going to use AI, and how is it going to affect you and I? Hi, I'm Mike Ellis, by the way. If you'll spend the next few minutes with me, I'm going to explain a couple of things that I've learned over the last few weeks that will literally get you dancing on the roof, extremely excited about what Onpassive is going to do, and just absolutely full of anticipation as to how that's going to affect your life. As we look at AI, artificial intelligence, I always thought, okay, these guys, they make a computer, they put the program in there, they throw it out there, and it becomes this autonomous being out there that's going to take over the world. That is not artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is a program that is created by us with our criteria, and it gives it the ability to learn. And as we look at what Marty, Dan, and I do online, we market all the time. Really, really important to understand this concept. We test things all the time, and in any given time, we're probably testing anywhere from a half a dozen to a dozen things. It's very arduous, takes a lot of time, costs a lot of money, but we eventually pop something out that works, and then we can scale it up. And the cost of doing that is minimal compared to what we'll bring in with what we've developed. What Onpassive is doing with AI, artificial intelligence, is they're creating a program that can go out there on the internet and grab all the information that's out there about us. And that information, it's called many, many different things. It's called dark data, it's called structured data, it's called unstructured data. But it is billions and billions of bits of information that are out there that Onpassive is going to use AI to go out and get so that they can market more efficiently. Excuse me, guys. And as we look at what they're going to be doing, this artificial intelligence is going to be out there gathering all this information about us. They're going to be organizing it and categorizing it. And as they do that, it's going to be learning what's good, what's not good. And as they do that, ads are going to start going out from Onpassive, getting in front of people, and they're going to learn what ads work and what ads don't work. And they'll get an ad that works really, really well, and then they'll scale that ad. And as you look at what Marty, Dan, and I do, maybe we scale 1 or 2 ads, but because of artificial intelligence, Onpassive can come in and they start scaling 10 ads or 50 ads or 100 ads or 1,000 ads. And all of these ads are tested. All of these ads are proven. And the only way you could do that is with artificial intelligence. So as we look at Onpassive and what they're going to be doing in this industry, it's bigger than I could ever imagine. As I look at Onpassive and some of the things I've heard in the past few weeks, there was a number going out that it's possible that Onpassive could actually bring in 3 people for each person in Onpassive. And they could do that month after month after month. So if you're an individual, the first month, Onpassive brings you in 3. The next month, they bring you in 3 plus the 3 they brought in. And if you do the math on that, it is absolutely astounding how big it gets. And I always thought that was a little crazy. You cannot do that. And it really reminded me of the mad professor, Marty DeGarmer, my partner. He's always 6 to 12 moves ahead of everybody. But when I started to understand artificial intelligence and how it can be used, not only is it going through and picking all this information about us offline, but it's learning. It's learning what's the good information, what's the bad information, what can I bring to the table so that Onpassive can market in a more productive and efficient way. And it's learning what it needs to get. And as it does that, the amount of successful tested ads that Onpassive can put out there, it's beyond belief. You can't imagine what's going to happen with Onpassive as they move forward and start to market. as I started to understand what Ash and his team was doing, Ash is the CEO of Onpassive, it really came to my mind that, this isn't even fair. When I look at what Onpassive is going to be doing, we have no competition. Not only do we have the best product in the world, there's none better. Not only do we have it under one roof on the automated marketing platform, each one of these products are a business on their own. Onpassive has the best of the best, and now you throw in there AI, artificial intelligence. And when you look at it, what's going to be happening in our lives, it is just absolutely awesome. I pulled this one quote off of the blog of Onpassive, and it just rang so true to me after I started to understand artificial intelligence. And it reads, artificial intelligence is dominating the digital age. The digital age is dominating online marketing, and online marketing is to be dominated by Onpassive. As a result, the marketing world is about to change overnight. See the vision, be the vision, change the world. I had heard this over and over again about how Onpassive is going to change everything. And until I started to understand AI, artificial intelligence, I just didn't know how that was going to happen. I can tell you today, your life is about to change in major ways because of what Ash and his team has done, because of the vision of Ash Mufareh and his technology team, because they see how big AI is going to be. And if you look at what artificial intelligence is going to be in the next 2 years, just 2 years, the artificial intelligent platforms that will be developed, it will be a $10 billion industry. This is what Ash and his team does. They are an IT technology company. And what they're doing with artificial intelligence, just this alone, will make them a unicorn company, because the AI technology, the AI platform, will be a $10 billion industry in 2 years, guys. When you understand what's happening here, when you understand how big AI is, believe me, your vision is going to expand to where it has never been. And when you start playing with the numbers of perhaps, and again, we can't guarantee anything, but perhaps because of what Ash and his team are doing, they're bringing in 3 people for each individual in Onpassive. Maybe it's more, maybe it's a little bit less. But regardless, whether it's a little less or a little bit more, the numbers just get out of hand. I want to leave you with one thing that Marty, Dan, and I wake up with every morning. We wake up with just a sense of gratitude. A gratitude of where we're at, a gratitude of being able to work, myself being able to work with Marty and Dan, a gratitude that we found Ash Mufareh and his team, and a gratitude of his vision, not only his vision, but him bringing it into fruition for us. I can tell you our team, it's just a great team. I know the majority of the people on our team wake up the same way. They just wake up with a sense of gratitude of where they're at right now and what's going to be happening in the future. And I believe over the course of the next 30, 60, 90 days, that everybody in Onpassive, everybody on our team is going to have that sense of gratitude and thanksgiving because of not only what Ash and his team are doing, but because of what Marty, Dan, and I are doing, because of what the people on our team are doing, and just because of where we're at in time, at this point in time in history, and because of the technology that we are involved with and that is going to be benefiting us in so many major ways for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years. This is really, really a big deal. If you're not waking up in that mode of gratitude, I would recommend you start doing that. And I can tell you in my belief, in my heart, I believe that in the next 30 to 60 days, maybe 90 days, things are going to change in such a major way, and your life is going to change in so many great ways that gratitude is absolutely going to be the first thing you think about in the morning. That's it for today, guys. Have a great one, and we'll see you on the inside. Bye.